guys, so today I'm really excited to bring you today's video because it is something that I've been wanting to film for you for a long time, and it is my skincare routine. Today I'm just going to be showing you my nighttime skincare routine because I do use some different products in the morning versus at night. So today is just going to be my nighttime skincare routine. So definitely give this a thumbs up if you want to see my morning skincare routine as well. So I'm just going to start off today's video by telling you what my skin is like. So I do have very oily, acne-prone skin. I do not have acne covering my face, but I do get the hormonal breakouts that are quite large. Like I get the big cystic acne pimples. They're just really big, but I also get little bumps on my face as well. So I do what I can to minimize the oil that my skin produces throughout the day, and then I also try to minimize my breakouts. So this skincare routine is geared towards oily, acne-prone skin. So anyway, let's just get into the video. I am just going to take you step by step through, and I'm going to show you some clips up here of me doing some of my skincare. So anyway, let's just get started. So the first step in my nighttime skincare routine is to remove my makeup, and this step is so important for two reasons, for me anyway. It is important to help prevent breakouts and just help prevent aging as well. It is so bad for you to go to bed with your makeup on. So what I like to use to remove my makeup are the Aveeno Positively Radiant Makeup Removing Wipes, and I love these. These are my all-time favorite. I've tried so many different kinds of makeup removing wipes, and I swear by this one. This one's my favorite. I like the scent. I think it does a good job at removing my makeup, and they do have a good amount of moisture in them. I really like them. So most of the time those will remove the majority of my makeup, but you know, there's always that little bit of eye makeup that's left behind. So for that, I also use the Rimmel London Gentle Eye Makeup Remover, and this says it removes waterproof mascara as well. I do not normally wear waterproof mascara, so I can't, tell you if that claim is true or not. But I just use this, with a Q-tip underneath my eyes to remove whatever makeup residue is left behind from the wipes. And I really like this. I've used this for a long time. So my next step after removing my makeup is to cleanse my skin, and I like to use the Aveeno Active Naturals Clear Complexion Foaming Cleanser, and this does have salicylic acid in it, and I just love this cleanser. I have tried so many others, and I just keep coming back to this. I love that it's a foaming cleanser, and it has the pump. I think the pump is really convenient, and I just think this gets my skin really clean and definitely helps prevent blemishes. So the next step I do not do every night. I do it a few times a week, and it is to use a face scrub on my face. I just think it's really important to get all that dead skin off and just make your skin look as smooth as possible. I currently am using the Neutrogena Blackhead Eliminating Cleanser / Mask. You can use this as a mask as well, which is kind of cool, but this has salicylic acid in it, and it just, I like to scrub it into my skin, get rid of all that dead skin, and it just makes my skin smooth and helps get rid of blemishes as well. So my next step I don't do every night either. I do this probably 1 to 2 times a week, and it is to use a face mask. And this is my all-time favorite mask. Currently, I've been using it for quite a few years. I really like it. It is the Origins Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Mask to clear pores. It's really good for oily, acne-prone skin. They say that the charcoal helps remove all the impurities, and I apply this at night after I cleanse my skin. And you just let it dry for 10 to 15 minutes, and then you wash it off. I feel like it helps reduce blackheads and blemishes, and it also helps control the oil that my skin produces throughout the day, and I really like this mask. It is a little bit pricey, but I definitely think it's worth the money. So the next product I use is something that I've been using for a really long time that I absolutely love. It is the Clinique Acne Solutions Clarifying Lotion, and this is the step 2 in the Clinique acne line. I just love this. It has salicylic acid in it as well to help reduce blemishes. And then there's also this powder in here that you actually have to make sure before you use this that you give it a good shake, because you will see it separate in the bottle, but it helps to reduce the oil that your skin produces throughout the day. So I think this is really good for oily skin as well as acne-prone skin. and I just really like this. I feel like this helps remove whatever remaining makeup might be on my face. I just think this is a really great product, and I can't even tell you how many bottles of this I have purchased throughout the years because I have been using it for quite a few years. So how I like to apply this is I buy the little cotton rounds and I apply a little bit of this on the cotton round and then just apply it on my face. And I really like this product and I definitely recommend it. So the next step in my skincare routine is to use this Lush Grease Lightening Tea Tree Cleanser. And I love this product. This is a natural product, so I don't think it's as bad for you as like using benzoyl peroxide all over your face, which is what I used to do. And I stopped doing that because I did read about how that's not really good for you to use all the time. But this is actually a spot treatment. It says that it has tea tree and witch hazel in it to help with acne-prone skin and to help reduce oil. And I know this is a spot treatment, but I actually use it all over my face and I do it every night and I just really like it. I do think it helps reduce the acne and oil on my face and I really like this. So my next step is to apply a spot treatment on any of the blemishes I might have on my skin. And there's actually two that I like to use, and one has salicylic acid and the other is benzoyl peroxide. And sometimes I find that I need both to help get rid of whatever blemish it is that I have. So the first one is the salicylic acid one that I like, and it is the Neutrogena Rapid Clear 2-in-1 Fight and Fade Gel. This definitely helps reduce the size of the blemish, and it helps decrease the chance of you getting major scarring on your skin. I do tend to get hyperpigmentation, especially because I have very fair skin. I do think that this helps reduce that. So the second spot treatment that I like to use is the Neutrogena On The Spot Acne Treatment, and this has a hair on it, that's gross. Anyways, this is a benzoyl peroxide treatment. I don't like to use this every day, but if I have a major pimple, I definitely use this and I do feel like it helps. This has 2.5% benzoyl peroxide, so this is a low dose. I just really like this, and sometimes I feel like my skin needs benzoyl peroxide to get rid of pimples. So I do not have a specific routine for how I apply both of these spot treatments. Some nights I'll apply one and some nights I'll apply the other. I don't really have a specific way I go about doing this. Sometimes I will use one in the morning and one at night, but it just depends on it's just a case-by-case situation, I guess. But I do not use both of them at the same time. So the next product that I use is a retinol treatment, and I like to use a retinol treatment at night because it helps prevent aging. I know I'm not old enough to really be aging yet, but it helps prevent that, and I want to do whatever I can to help prevent aging in my skin. So I do use a retinol product, but it has been also proven to help prevent acne, and it just helps overall smooth out your skin. And you do have to be careful with this because if you have really sensitive skin, it can cause you to have redness and peel, but I don't have overly sensitive skin to things like this. But it is the Kate Somerville I don't know how to say this, I think it's Retisphere, and it's the 2-in-1 Retinol Night Cream. And I really like this. This is a very pricey item. I might not be repurchasing this next time because I'm going to try out something at the drugstore that's a little bit more affordable. I really do like this, and it doesn't take much of the product to work. I just apply one pump on my finger and smooth it into my skin as much as I can, and then I wait about 10 minutes to let it really soak in, because my next step after this is actually to apply on a full-on moisturizer, because it is really important to apply a moisturizer every single night. A lot of people think that because they have oily skin that they shouldn't use a moisturizer, but a lot of times your skin will overproduce oil because it's not getting enough moisture. So the moisturizer I've been really enjoying is the L'Oreal Youth Code Texture Perfector, and it's just in this little tub thing here, and you twist the cap off. And I'm actually getting close to being out of this. This is something I would definitely repurchase in the future. I am not sure. I probably will try something new when I do run out of this. It's really good for helping minimize pores and just smoothing out the texture of your skin, and I really like this. So my next step in my skincare routine is to apply an eye cream, and the one I've been currently using is the ROC, I don't know if you say ROC or if it's ROC, I'm not really sure, but it is the Retinol Complexion Eye Cream, and it visibly reduces wrinkles, crow's feet, dark circles, and puffiness. So I kind of feel like this is a 2-in-1 product since it helps reduce the dark circles and puffiness, and then it also helps me prevent aging in my eye area. So I really like this product as well. So the next thing I like to do is use a lip scrub on my lips at night, and my favorite lip scrub is the Lush Mint Juleps lip scrub. And this tastes really good and smells really good, but I try not to eat it like they say you can. So I scrub this into my lips and then I try to wipe it off as much as I can, but I think this is really nice. It really makes my lips really smooth. Last but not least, of course, I have to moisturize my lips, and my current favorite lip balm is actually something that I got, I think, in my Birchbox or Ipsy bag, and it's just this peppermint lip balm. It says it only contains 4 ingredients, and I think it's by the brand, it's just SW Basics. I don't know, but it smells minty and it feels really smooth on my lips, and I just really like it. Alright guys, so that is all for my nighttime skincare routine. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget I do have my back to school giveaway going on, so I will have that linked down below. Make sure to go check that out, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!